All right, what's going on, party people? I just realized I had a setting to change, and I'm all right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Just want to do this quick notary tech talk with y'all and help y'all to understand something that you need to do, which is update your accounting software for its Notary Assist. Okay, or you may be using Notary Gadget or Notary something. Okay, um, one of the things that I face consistently is that I'm just busy. So orders will come in and then I got to put them in Notary Assist. Primarily for me, my orders come in through SnapDocs and signing order, and sometimes through Nationwide Signing Service or Signature Closers or what's that other one? Bank Serve. So sometimes there's so many coming in, I don't have time to just stop and put them all into Notary Assist on a daily basis. So everything goes into SnapDocs, and from there it goes to my calendar. Now, of course, yes, you can put stuff into Notary Assist, and it will automatically update your Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, or whatever calendar. But due to the fact of the way things flow for me, I got so much coming in that it's hard for me to like, okay, let me stop, put everything in Notary Assist, then put it on the calendar. Um, because also with SnapDocs wants to see that algorithm hit by you putting work in there. So by you putting work into SnapDocs, they see, oh, okay, you're actually doing stuff, and that tends to get you more and more orders being sent to you. So my process is simply this: orders come in primarily SnapDocs and signing order. Both of those have a feature where you can add the order to your calendar. In my case, Google Calendar. So I send everything to the Google Calendar, click the send to calendar and SnapDocs, send to Google Calendar in signing order. Okay. SnapDocs actually says add to calendar, and same thing, or signing order says send to calendar. So I do that. So now all of my orders that I'm doing are on my calendar. On the weekends, what work on doing is taking all of those orders and reconciliation with my with my Notary Assist. So I go in this Notary Assist, look at what I have in there because sometimes I'm able to update stuff during the week, and then make sure everything that I've done in the previous week, sometimes month, is in my Notary Assist. And yes, it can take some time for me to do that. That's why I'm up late at night some days. I know it's a much better way could be to do it, but this is just my way. So I'm just sharing this with you, not saying that you have to do it this way. Whatever way works best for you. So if you're a person who has primarily orders coming through the signing companies, and let me before I keep going, putting the orders into Notary Assist first to me tends to work best if you're doing a lot more direct because they're contacting you directly. You don't have some type of software interface that you're dealing with. They're just coming to you, hey, we need you to do dot dot dot. You say yes, then you put in your Notary Assist, use your mobile app, you can do that, boom, 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 it goes to your calendar. Great. But most of my orders, if probably 98% of them come from signing companies. And the signing companies use SnapDocs and signing order, and that's where all my stuff comes in. So it's easier for me to put it on the calendar using those platforms and then put it in the Notary Assist so that I can keep track of when I got paid, etc. So in in my Notary Assist, let me pull that up for y'all. So this is from last month. So this is the week of March the 12th. So I had all of these orders that I did last month, the week of March, I mean, not March, February the 12th. However many this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I had 21 orders. And what I ended up doing was going back. So those same orders are on this calendar here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So I went and I compared my calendar to my Google Calendar and made sure all of my orders were synced up in Notary Assist. That's how I do it. So I go in there, I'll look at the order, and then I'll take the particulars from that order and put it into Notary Assist. And doing it in Notary Assist is real simple. Let's say there was an order that I forgot to put in here that was for 4 p.m. on whatever day this is, um, the 13th. And we'll just, all you got to do is just click and boom, this comes up, punch in all your particulars. Now, I always set the invoice date as the date that I did the order. Um, you can set the invoice date to whatever you want. For the signing companies, that's the date of my invoice. If it's with a direct client, your invoice when you sent the invoice might be different. I understand that. And then I have the list of all the different companies here. Select whichever one. You got all your different loan types up here or work types, and then boom, put in dollar amount, your order, um, all of the particulars, contact, whatever you want, any notes that you want to have in here. Now, what to me, what would be cool is if I could denote whether or not scan backs are needed and that the scan backs were done. That would be real cool to put in here. Documents, all of that, the tracking, everything is in here. But what's missing to me is the sorry about that. What's missing to me is actually, I would love, especially if I'm putting my orders in here directly, the ability to denote whether or not I have to do scan backs. Having a notation in here, whether I need to do scan backs, to me is key for me to keep track of. And then possibly on the order here in this view, or even in the list view of all your orders, some type of icon that says scans, a little scanner icon that lets me know I need to do scans. That would be cool. As soon as I start talking, voice gets all crappy. Okay. So that's what I do. Very, very simple. You can figure out your own way. There's multiple ways you can do this. But basically, for me to keep track of my whole schedule, plus to make sure my wife knows when I got orders and all of that, I put everything on my Google Calendar. I include her in when I set put the thing on here, the closing or whatever the assignment, even if it's general notary work. I add her as an invitee, so it goes onto her calendar so she can see what I'm doing. And just like here with this here, the banana color, that is work that she's doing. That's stuff that she got going on, clients and the cosmetology school training time. And then boom. So that's what I do. That's what she does to keep me up to date. And I do the same to keep her up to date. So check it out. Take another look at this video if you have to. I don't know. I'm a little tired too, y'all. So I'm gonna check it out. But that's pretty much it. So if you got any questions or comments, feel free to put them below. And again, this is my way. Okay. This is not saying that you have to do this. I just figured I'd share this with you. If you like it, cool. If you don't, you don't have to think that Griff is trying to make you do something that you feel that you have a better way of doing. This works for me. This allows me to keep tabs on everything that I'm doing. And thus far, I've been able to keep track of everything, and there are times where I've missed putting stuff on my calendar, or really a lot of times I miss putting stuff in SnapDocs, non-SnapDocs orders, but it's on my calendar and I'm able to catch it, and I found orders at times. It's like, oh man, I actually made more money because it was on this calendar, but it wasn't in SnapDocs or Notary Assist. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Because it could be an order from a different company that doesn't have these platforms. It could be something that somebody sent me as an email. And then I made a quick notation. And a lot of times for a quick notation, what I'll put is the name of the company. Um, so we'll just say, Waterfall Closings, Waterfall Signing Company closing, and then the city that it's in for that date and time. That's all I put, and that's an annotation for me to go back and make sure I put it in later. I know that I have it, and I'm not going to book something at that same time. That's just little things that I do to keep track. However you do it, however you keep track, it's completely up to you, but you got to keep track of it. That's the whole point of this video. You got to keep track. So thanks for watching. Any questions, comments, put them below, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.